What's going on, guys? I'm Chris, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you why you should be watching Amazon Prime's Invincible. So over the course of the last 2 days, I've actually spent my time binge watching Invincible on Amazon Prime. Invincible is an animated superhero show, but it's not exactly what you think. If you were to just watch like the ad or see the advertisements, you might think that it's like some kid-friendly show. It is the opposite of that, but it is something else.
This is something else.
I'm not going to be spoiling it all. I'm going to give you like 5 reasons why I think you guys should be watching the show, because it was kind of on my radar. There was a bunch of buzz on social media, and I finally sat down and gave it a shot, and all I can say is it's must-watch TV. Definitely hit the like button. Comment your thoughts on the show down below. Do you love it? Have you seen the show? Are you interested in it? So the first reason for why you should be watching Invincible is if you're a fan of superhero movies in general. If you like superhero movies or like The Falcon and the Winter Soldier or WandaVision, I really think you will enjoy the show. It follows a formula of most comic books because it's based on a comic, but you'll see the first episode, you'll be like, oh, so we've got a basic origin story going here. It's not the case. You just got to stick around to the end of that first episode and you'll see exactly why. It follows the tropes that people come to know and love about the MCU and DC movies when it comes to origins of superheroes, but it flips the script on its head. Reason number 2 why I think you should watch this is if you like darker movies or darker TV shows, especially The Boys. If you like the show The Boys or maybe even Ozark or Game of Thrones, I think this show is perfect for you. It's got that R rating for a reason, and they don't hold back in this show. I will not say anything, I will not describe any scenes in detail, but it's safe to say there's maybe blood and gore in this. Maybe, just maybe, that's all I'm gonna say. The biggest parallel I can draw is The Boys on Amazon as well. That's one of my favorite shows in recent years. I binged through it last September. It tackles these ideas of, are superheroes really good deep down inside? And they show both good and evil superheroes at odds with each other, the contrast it creates, and the conflict, and that's what I love about Invincible. Another reason you should be watching this show is if you are a fan of Superman. Yes, the character of Superman, because there's a character of Omni-Man here who has a lot of parallels to Superman. Yeah, Superman at its core, an interesting character, flawed at times, but does he really have a dark side to him? That's what you might find out through the course of this show, and I think that tackles it very well. I also hearken it to Homelander. If you like the character of Homelander and The Boys, you're gonna love a lot of the characters in this show because they're so well written and have a lot of depth to them, and they aren't inherently the best people. While they have the superhero brand and image, they aren't the best people at heart. Another reason you should be watching Invincible is if you like the coming of age feel, because this show tackles that throughout the course of 8 episodes. You've got the character of Mark, who is just like Will Stronghold in Sky High, and that might sound weird, but as I was watching this, I drew a lot of parallels to the movie Sky High, which is weirdly enough one of my favorite coming-of-age / superhero movies. I don't care. Is the nostalgia real? Maybe. Mark is just a kid who's growing up. He's 17 and he's in high school, which I think everyone can relate to right off the bat. I mean, we've seen it in the newer Spider-Man movies, in every Spider-Man movie. That's what makes Spider-Man so relatable. So if you like Spider-Man, you're probably going to like the character of Mark. He really has this pressure to get his powers, a lot like Will Stronghold in Sky High, and the father-mother relationship is something that really plays into that. So you just see the societal pressures that he has from school. He gets picked on at school, and all of these tropes that, like I said, you see in the typical superhero origin story, especially a teen superhero origin story. But it just twists everything on its head over the course of 8 episodes, and I'm really dancing around spoilers because I want you guys to experience this as fresh as possible. And I guess the final reason I have for why you should be watching this is it's so original, and they just have so much world building within the show. They'll have little 5-second scenes where they bring in a character and you don't see him for the rest of the season. And that is perfect for world building and setting up future seasons. This show already got renewed for seasons 2 and 3, which is a rarity nowadays. The voice acting performances are outstanding. J.K. Simmons can do no wrong in my eyes. He's honestly a GOAT. He's goated. He won the Oscar for Fletcher. Whiplash is in my top 5 movies of all time. Steven Yeun from Walking Dead, notably, and Minari plays Mark, the main character, and there's just such a strong father-son and mother-son relationship. It pulls at your heartstrings. There are gut-wrenching moments throughout this show that just, again, play into that coming-of-age genre, so that's why I highly recommend it there. And then, of course, you've got Sandra Oh, Jaimin Hansu, Seth Rogen, John Hamm. I'm just naming names that come to mind. The voice acting talent here is so rich. That alone should probably suck you in. You can't really guess where it's going for the most part. It's got great comedy at times, and it's like a lighthearted show at moments, and then it'll be disturbing, brutal, and just gritty. It's got everything you could want, from romance to comedy to violence, sad, heartbreaking moments. It's animated, it's easily digestible. Of course, there's extreme violence. I mean, it has the R rating. But if that doesn't deter you, I highly recommend Invincible. If you know me, you know it's kind of hard for me to get into movies and TV shows sometimes. I binged through it all fairly easily. Now, I've seen the first episode twice. I mean, it's just that good. I started it and I wanted to watch it with Cam, so we rewatched the first episode. I think I like it more than both the Marvel shows so far, guys. It's crazy, I know. It was easier for me to watch through, and I think the characters I like more. I know that's crazy, but I think it's my favorite superhero show of the year. Pay attention to what they do with the title cards because it's freaking awesome. So there's like 5 or more reasons. I kind of just got on a tangent there about why I think you should be watching Invincible. I know you guys have all heard the spiel from everyone who's reviewed it and gushed about it, but the hype is real. Do not let the hype kill the show for you. I highly recommend this, and I'm someone who does not like overhype of movies and TV shows, especially early on. People were like, oh, it's the best thing ever. It's pretty damn good, and I'm not gonna lie. You guys should be watching this show. Highly recommend it, but that's pretty much gonna do it for what I thought about I keep wanting to call it The Boys, by the way. Invincible. Definitely hit the like button. Again, if you guys have seen it, let me know what you think down below. I would love to have a conversation in the comments because this is one of the most original shows I've seen in years, and I cannot wait for seasons 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like LeBron when he went to Miami.
Not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6.
Thank you all for watching. Again, I've got a ton of content planned, whether that's watch parties for Loki, which I'm going to announce very soon, TV reviews, movie reviews, rankings, Blu-ray videos, vlogs, all that good stuff. You all are the best. I can't thank you enough for the constant support. Definitely consider hitting that subscribe button if you're not enjoying the film stock community. It would mean the world. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, we'll see you guys later.